We're off out today. We're going to go and see Mon's uncle up in Chaiyapum and see how they do their farming up there, because we're trying to change from doing palang and sugarcane on our farm to doing a more productive, quicker turnaround on cash crop. So we're going to go and have a look, see how they do it, and see whether we can get any tips. Also, it's a nice opportunity for everybody to get together, and they haven't seen each other for a while. My father-in-law's coming along today as well, Mal, so he's going to see his brother, which he hasn't seen for a little while because he hasn't been very well. All right, then I'll catch up with you later, and I'll see how we get on. All right. We've arrived now. We've travelled about 70 kilometres up to the province of Chaiyapum. We've been off road now for when we were coming up here for about 10 kilometres, and now we've arrived at Mon's dad's brother's farm, so her uncle, and we're surrounded by a wind farm. So all around this area is a big wind farm. I'll find out how much he gets paid, but he has 2 wind turbines in his land, and their government pay him for that privilege. The guy has 2 big ponds to water all his plants, and quite a lot of land here. I haven't found out how many rye yet, but I shall find out. I shall put it into video. But they've got a couple of big ponds, and I shall move along and have a look at where they're going to be putting in is a pumpkin. So pumpkin, and they've also got tomatoes. They're doing tomatoes. So also over to behind me is sweet corn, which they grow for animal feed. So anyway, I shall find out a little bit more, but we've arrived, our family are all having a chat, yakety yak. I don't understand what they're saying, so I leave them to it. These are all baby tomato plants, and each tray has 200 cells in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that's 2,000 a row, to 2, 4, 6, about 6,000 tomato plants they're going to be putting in. And around the back here, they've got what they call fang, which is like a big cucumber type vegetable. So these are all fang, and they've got, I don't think they're quite as many. Look. Oh, maybe they've got 200 in there. But that's all like the fang. It's like a cucumber. I can show you the picture of what that is. I'll show you what it is. That's fang.
Yes, fang. You can put together.
So they're the same quantity, 200 in each tray, is it? I think so. Must be.
Yeah.
Huh? I think so, yeah. So yeah, quite a lot. So they're just preparing the soil and the land. You can see the tractor over there working. And yeah. Oh, they're 105.
Yeah.
So each of these trays is 105. 105 fang. This is a typical way of pumping out the water from their pond to water their plants in the fields, and that's a Kubota. Well, that's their go-to machine for all the small farmers, and then it uses a pump there, and then it pumps the water up to where the plants are going to be put in. This is where they're going to put the tomatoes. And as you can see here, this pipe there it's got holes in, pre-made, and then it runs all the way underneath the plastic, all the way up to the top, and then there's a blue pipe up the top that the water comes in from. So as you can see, it's all laid out all the way along over here. So they put the plastic so that the weeds don't get in there. So as you can see, they've already laid the plastic down here. And the water drip, 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 drip. It's already got water in there. So that drip, 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 drip. You can see the water. Yeah. So that just, I think that gravity feed, but I'll find out a little bit more. But this is what we're sort of hoping to do on our land as opposed to sugarcane and Mansan Palang. So the water pipe on the left there is pumping water all the way up the land from the pond. It's not running at the moment. Obviously you didn't see the motor running, so it's not running. So when it gets up to here, it will go across to this pipe here, and then as you can see, that pipe there has taps on it, and these taps over here, there, can you see them? Yeah. So yeah, this is what we've got to set up. You can see all the way along here, they've set up all these pipes, run under the plastic, and it drip feeds. It is on a little bit of a gradient, so I'm assuming it's gravity fed drip feed. So that's something we'll have to look at. Maybe we need to do, not gravity fed, I don't know. We'll have to look at the land. I think there is a gradient on it. So yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 15 here. And I don't know how many's in there. Well, they're going to put the whole lot in here. So as you can see, all these plastics. So each one of those will have a tomato plant in. And I think they reuse the plastic as well. I don't know how many times, I'm going to find out. Yeah, it's very educational, and hopefully we'll be able to do something similar on our land. See, they're running the big pipe along here, and then they'll attach the little tiny bits to this. So, yeah, I think we've got a bit of investment to do anyway. But in the long term, I think it'd be good. But yeah, like I say, tomatoes as far as the eye can see, and they harvest them and then they send them to market. So, yeah. Okay, as you can see, far as your eye can see, tomatoes. Lots of them. They tend to put tomatoes in salads. They're papaya salad, things like that, and they chop them up and they put them in as like a little extra. But I think these ones are coming to the end of their life because a lot of them are dying. But maybe they're just natural time to finish. And the next lot they're doing over there is for the next lot of batch of plants. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is a bit more like UK farming. Stealing the tomatoes off the uncle. He's getting used to harvesting tomatoes for when we do it. So you have to learn how to do it. Hey, bye.
Bye, bye.
So all the plastic hoses they use for watering, they can continue to use them for 2 years. That's the same also for the plastic that they're lying down over the hoses. They can also use that for 2 years as well. So we'll have to see what the investment is and see how many times they use it during the season. But I suspect it's probably 3 months at a time. Because normally tomatoes about 2 to 3 months. So, but okay, from when the tomatoes are planted, it's 2.5 months till they can start picking them. And once they start picking them, they pick for a 1.5 months cycle. So essentially it's 4 months, so 3 times a year, roughly. So yeah, I got to find out how much you get per kilo, but it looks quite a lot of kilos over there to be picked now. So maybe, I don't know, I don't know how many kilos they pick, because obviously it's a big farm, but we'll find out. Okay, you can see the wind turbine behind me. Mon's uncle gets 30,000 baht per annum off the government, and he has to give them 1 rai. So he lets them have that for 30,000 baht per annum to run that wind turbine. He's got 2 of them, so he gets 60,000 a year, which works out not very much money really. Loss of production on a rai of land, but then again it's guaranteed income if there's a problem with crops. So what do? You trade. There's a trade-off there, isn't there? Okay, to recap then, after our visit to see Mon's uncle up in Chaiyapum, we've got some facts and figures now regarding what we can sell these products for. So this is called a fang. It's not dissimilar to a cucumber, or a cross between a cucumber and maybe a marrow, but it's used for cooking, and you cook. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. So you could get about 6 baht per kilo for this, which is about 14p per kilo in the UK. This, we call it a pumpkin in the UK, but here it's called factong, and you can get about 8 to 10 baht a kilo, so about 20 to 23p a kilo for these. And then we all know these ones, they're tomatoes, yeah. They're not as juicy as the ones we have in the UK. These are more like Italian plum tomatoes, but they're called mercure ted, and you get between 60 and 80 baht a kilo, depends on the quality, and that's about £1.38 to £1.80 per kilo, which isn't bad really, but you've got to take them to market and obviously do negotiation. Anyway, like I said, he gets about 30,000 a year for per wind turbine, and yeah, it was a bit of an eye-opener. Maybe we'll be able to do something, but we've got to sit down and work out the figures and find out how much different products we need to water the ground, etc. I don't know about the capital investment. I don't know yet. I haven't worked out the figures, but I'm sure I'll bring you up to speed with that in the next video. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a comment or subscribe, or if you want to give me a thumbs up, it's even better. Thank you very much, and next video to follow will be week 2, and this was just a bonus video. Thank you very much.